I recently read a book my dear friend Gloria wrote. If I'm honest, I put off reading it for months because I wasn't ready. The book is called I Cry in the Shower, Loving Silas Living with Cancer, and it's the story of the life of her son Silas and his fight against brain cancer. I was blessed to know Silas, if only briefly, but he was the kind of young man who made an instant impact on you. Someone you don't ever forget. I've lost several people I love to cancer, and it's never an easy thing, especially on those bad days and the last days. And my heart hurts for anyone who loves someone living with cancer. I have to believe, though, that it adds a whole other level of hardship and pain when it's your child living with this horrible disease, feeling helpless to take away their pain or their struggles. And I cannot put into words how much I admire the strength and faith and friendship of Gloria. And so I'm dedicating this piece to her. I didn't know that when I created this piece. I actually didn't know that I'd be saying that, but it feels right, so here we are. There are moments in life that are just hard. You find yourself holding your breath or losing your breath, and sometimes you run outside into crisp, cold air, needing to feel that bite of the cold cutting into you, reminding you that you're alive and that this body is just flesh. And you take in big gulps of that air, sometimes fighting back tears, sometimes calming fried nerves, sometimes just trying to find your breath, yourself again. So you just breathe. That was the idea for this image. But then I read Gloria's book, and one quote in particular really jumped out at me and latched itself to this image. And I believe the two are meant to go hand in hand. Because while I focused on the physical and emotional aspect of that breathing, Gloria reminded me of the spiritual side. I focused on how it feels. The idea of cold and relief and calm and peace. And Gloria took that physical aspect of focusing on your breathing, and with each inhale, breathing in God. Like the air we breathe, we should go to God. It can be easy to forget this, especially when life seems to be throwing one obstacle after another at us. It can be easy to focus on the doing, to get overwhelmed, to cave in on ourselves, to think that this is all on us. But we need to remember to keep going back to God, to keep falling into His arms, and to let Him take our struggles and pain. So I want to just leave you with the quote from Gloria's book. Breathe in God. Breathe out anxiety. Breathe in God. Breathe out fear. Breathe in God. Breathe out stress. Breathe in God. Breathe in God.